Okay, hello everyone. Just making this for YouTube, and this is going to be another RuneScape video. And I'm just going to quickly talk about some cosmetic stuff. I'll just show some of the cosmetics I have. I'm not really too interested in cosmetics, but I did get a couple outfits, over the years of playing. And when there was like that cosmetic MTX, the cosmetic, the experiment, part of the MTX experiments and stuff, um, I had some rune coins and stuff from some bonds, and I did get a couple outfits. But also the combat modernization update has come out, and I did play for like a couple hours today, just checking it out and stuff. So that's pretty cool. So just gonna make a video on the cosmetics and the combat modernization. So first of all, let's go to customize, and just gotta let this load. So here's some of my cosmetics. I don't know, does it show the title? Yeah, it shows the title. So I'm not going to equip all of these, but I have this. This is the 20th anniversary outfit. I think that's pretty cool. I've got this. This is a preset, but this is the witch's outfit. I got that from Treasure Hunter a long time ago. I've got the Legacy Torva. This is the courier's outfit. Obviously, this is some of the other stuff I have equipped and stuff. So, but you can customize these and stuff. Here's the courier's outfit. Yeah, and you can customize it and everything. I've got this, which is the Arcane Blood Mage. I've got the Beast, the veteran one. Some of these I don't even know where I got some of these. I've got this one, the Crux Qual armor. I got the Frogly outfit. I got the Eastern Captain outfit. And a couple more, and that'll be about it. I got this. I got the Hellforged Warrior armor. The Jas Nephov Neophytes outfit. I've got a Lumbridge Guard outfit. I just showed this one. Yeah, I got the Hellforged Warrior armor. There's this one, I think. Yeah, I showed this. I got a couple more. I got this one. This one's really cool. The Night Reaver outfit. That's really cool. And that was, I think, that was about it. Some of them just load again. Yeah, I got this. I got the stasis armor. And I got this. This was like a free one, the Troubadour outfit. And I think I got... yeah, here's the witch's outfit. Here's the witch's outfit, the full one, without my presets. So I got that. That was just the one I had. But yeah, I got a couple, different cosmetic outfits and stuff. And I just have some of these outfits, just because, just to have some different outfits and stuff. I don't really wear them or anything, but they're kind of cool to have. And I've worn them a couple times, but I would just match them and mix and match them with different skill capes I had and stuff, just for some kind of more customization. But, normally I just have no customization, just wear like armor and stuff that I'm wearing, just wear equipment and stuff in the game. But I mean, I got some animations here. I'm not going to go through all these, but got some animations. That's appearance. I've got a couple titles. Like I said, I'm not going to go through all these. But I got some pets and stuff. So, but not that many. I really don't use too many of these. I always have like normally the default animation, except my teleport animation. My appearance is just the same. I use a title. I have a couple pets here, and just some of the stuff here. Nothing too interesting there. People can go. These are the ones I have it set up so it shows the ones I've unlocked. So these are the ones I've unlocked. People can, pause the video and stuff if they want to read through those. Same with animations and stuff, you know, she's got a couple different animations, and the pets too, just that's all the pets I have. And yeah, so just wanted to do that for the video to show off that stuff. But those are the only customizations, like cosmetic stuff I have. Don't really use a lot of them, but it's nice to have them. I got those over the years, which is cool. But yeah, so Combat Modernization is out, and like I said, I played for a couple hours today, and I did check it out and stuff. So I'll just show off a couple of the different combat styles here, and then that'll kind of be about it. It's pretty similar. It's just more improved. But if we go to my stats here, I did get a combat level. I'm now 133, and then I got 2 skill levels. I was at 470, now I'm at 472. Those are from some of the, because all the combat styles now, they all go to 120. So I had like 2 levels in my combat there. So got the combat level and just 2 levels for my skills, my total level. No virtual levels or anything, but that was definitely cool to get a combat level and get a couple skill levels with the new update. And everything goes to 120, which is really nice. And I think you only have to get to like level, I think it's like 99 or 100. And then as of right now, you have all the different unlocks and stuff with the different skills and combat styles and stuff. And then I think in the future, Jagex might add in, they might add in some new equipment and weapons and stuff, or new abilities for higher levels. But for now, you know, I think to unlock everything for all the combat styles, like I said, I think you just have to get to like level 99 or 100 or something. And you know, because if they add in different stuff, like if Jagex adds in you know, more weapons, more abilities, stuff like that, like things like, you know, the 110s, the 120s, like those kind of levels, you know, it would take a while to add in those abilities and weapons, armor, all that stuff. So for now, it's just a skill increase and stuff, and then you know, just the skill increase and just changes to abilities and stuff. And you know, changes to things like adrenaline, food, stuff like that, just different. They just change the way levels work and stuff. People can always go to the Jagex news post on the website and read through it all. But so yeah, the abilities here are pretty, I think they're kind of different a little bit. It still works the same, but like with melee and stuff here, you get bloodlust and everything. And this is just a preset that I have set up, and it is kind of similar. So like you can just go and I think it's right here. So you can go and you can set up your own bar, but you can also go to auto setup. And then from here, you can go to manual, single target, multi-target, or cancel. I'm using Revolution single target. That's what I'm using for my combat styles. But it just auto sets up some stuff. And then, I'm playing on mobile. So, you know, like on the left side here, like where I click, see it says Meteor Strike. If you put stuff on the left side, then it will just like automatically activate all the time. But then on the right side here, like if I go over to the right side, like this part, then you have to press those to manually activate them. And then certain abilities and stuff you have to manually activate. So, you know, left side is automatic, and then the right side is manual stuff. Then you can click on them and stuff and work on what you want to do while you're doing the combat style, and just kind of figure out what abilities you want to use and stuff. And then there's also, you know, just do you want to do single targets, auto setup, you know, multi-target, stuff like that, or just do manual. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. And yes, this is just my dual wield setup. I'll show some other ones here quick, and I'll just quickly show off a little bit of combat gameplay with them. But like this is a preset number 1. This is like my sword and shield one, and then this is my ranged one, and this is my magic one. And necromancy is the same. I go to necromancy here. So necromancy is the same. And then I was just on number 5. It's my dual wield melee. And then number 6 is, this is a 2-handed sword preset. And you can see, you know, it shows your ability damage and stuff like that. And then, you know, from there as you play, you can have better DPS and stuff like that. And you can use some of my setups too, like I'm using some defense abilities, like ranged magic and stuff, you know. and you can just mix and match it and stuff. Um, and so yeah, let's show off. So we're on number 5. Let's just go to the Abyss quickly. I don't have food or anything. I'll just show off. I'm not gonna show off. I'll just show off some melee stuff and then ranged and magic. I got some presets I can load up in my bank, but I'll just show off like some gameplay with this quickly, and that'll be it for this video. So, like I said, it is pretty similar. Like it's mostly the same, but it's just like more improved. Like it feels more like necromancy, and they just more like melee has the bloodlust and stuff like that, and there's changes to adrenaline and food and everything. But it is pretty similar, but it is it's good though. You know, I still do tons of damage and stuff, and it is still very similar to use. So as you can see right here, you got bloodlust and it stacks and stuff, and then you know you got your abilities and stuff, and you know depends on how you set them up. Some of them are automatic, some of them you have to press and stuff. But there's a bloodlust bar under my health and stuff. But I'm doing a lot more damage than I was before this update, so that is really cool. You know, you still can do special attacks and stuff, and you know you can always do different abilities and stuff and mix and match it, which is really cool. But this is just some basic gameplay, but you know people can always read through the other changes on the RuneScape news, and people can see you know the changes to how it works and stuff at bossing, and people playing this game themselves. You know they can go test it out too. I noticed a lot of players online today playing today, so it's pretty popular. You know, I think this is a really cool update. So let's just showing off some melee stuff here. I know this is just, you know, it's just the Abyss and stuff. These things are only like level like 79 and stuff like that, but as you can see, it's really good. So very nice. All right, so let's teleport out. Let's go switch to a different style. So like I said, you know, necromancy is the same, but so I'm not gonna show necromancy because that's the same, but that's melee, you know, and whether you're using sword and shield, two-handed, you know, dual wield. So two-handed dual wield sword and shield just depends on your presets and stuff, and then from there, you know, it just has the bloodlust and everything, and then it's just improved and stuff, which is really cool. So I'm not going to show every type of melee style, but to show that melee style, just with this basic setup, and then my presets. Let's do range next, and it's taking a bit to load here. It's because there's so many players here. People. Yeah, you can see people over there. I don't know if I got to open the map up here. Oh, there we go. Just, yeah, there's a lot of players online too. People are over there testing it out and everything. The guys use necromancy. But, okay, so, all right, just my range stuff. So, let's go to settings, go to my range preset. And, I mean, these are not the best setups and stuff. You know, you can always do different stuff, but this is what I just did for today for checking this out and wanted to make this video. So let's go do ranged. And, oh, another thing too, like I'm using, I got this Zarite bow. So the weapons that don't require ammo, you still don't need ammo for them. So there is a change where with some of the newer ones, like you might need ammo for certain certain bows and stuff, but when it comes to magic and ranged, if there's a weapon that doesn't require ammo, it generates its own ammo. You don't need ammo, so you still have that in the game, which is cool. You don't have to have ammo for certain weapons and stuff, which is nice. So this is ranged, and this is my setup. There are some graphical glitches here, as you can see. Jagex did post like there's some bugs and glitches with this, but everything works, but just like it's square, it hasn't been optimized for mobile yet, so it's not round, so it still works and everything, but it is you know, let's just click on one of them. See, it still works and everything for ranged, but you know, it's not optimized. I also noticed too, I was at Fort Frintry, and some of the textures there, one of the buildings, like the guardhouse, was like white. Like some of the textures they're working on a lot of graphical changes, so there might be some graphical bugs and glitches, but everything does work and stuff. So, but yeah, this is ranged, and it's very nice. And yeah, I'm doing a lot more damage than I was before, you know, and I don't have the best range setup, but this is still pretty good for my level. And, you know, here in the Abyss, every like couple seconds, I'm getting a kill, getting good experience and stuff. So it really is cool. I think, you know, all of the combat styles have just been improved greatly. It's just really nice. They're all really fun to use. So yeah, that's about it for ranged. So let's teleport out of here, and I'll do some magic quickly, and that'll be it for this video. So let's see here. Let's go back. And number 7 is my magic gear. That loaded better this time. So is my magic setup, and again, I've got the Staff of Limitless Air, so I don't have to have air runes to use it. So with magic and range too, like I said, you don't have to, you know, have, if you, there's still certain items that give you like unlimited ammo and stuff, like with runes and range and stuff. So that is really cool. But there were some ammo change. I know certain weapons have ammo changes and stuff for a lot of, mainly with range, but I think with magic and stuff too, you need certain runes and stuff. I mean, you've always needed certain runes, unless you have like a staff like I do. But let's just go do magic real quick. And, oh yeah, I forgot to switch to my thing here. So 3 and 3. I don't even know if you have to switch both of them. I just do, because then you can easily see them more. Just kind of gives me more user interface. But I think magic is greatly improved, doing a lot of damage, even with just a low level magic here. I have, not low level, but, you know, level 80. What am I? 82, almost 83. So pretty mid level, but really cool. You know, all the abilities and stuff. And I got some defense abilities and stuff. I've just been using some defense abilities like with ranged and magic, just because you don't have the best defense. So you can use some of these abilities here, like anticipate and, you know, immune to damage taken by 10% when active. And then this one, remove stuns and binds, clears damage over time effects, gain immunity to stuns and binds. You know, very, very good. So really cool that you can mix and match. You could mix and match before, but just really cool, I think. And it's a lot more fun to use all these. It's a lot more fun to use all these. So really cool. So yeah, obviously still don't have the best defense, you know, but I am taking, and this is just with single target, you know, you can still do lots of stuff, and you can go to multi-target, like area of effect, like you could do all that stuff with different styles. You just have to set it up for what you want, but this is really cool. So just teleport out of here then, just show that off, and yeah, so yeah, really cool. So, and you can you still have that healing effect. So if you have adrenaline, you can heal up with your adrenaline once you're out of combat and stuff. And you can always just activate that manually during combat and stuff if you want to use up adrenaline with your presets. So that's really cool. And yeah, all my gear presets and everything, all of my stuff is good with. All my stuff is good. Like with, I didn't have to update like my loadouts, like my presets for like my equipment and stuff. Everything was all good, and then just had to do all my ability presets and stuff, and then, you know, just like played a bit, and then all works really good and stuff too. So really cool update. It's pretty simple to learn and stuff. You know, it took me like a couple hours to figure out how to use it and stuff, but it is still really cool. So it's not too big of a learning curve, and I definitely think it's really improved. Like, it's very nice. It's just like necromancy. All the combat styles are improved. Everything goes to 120. You know, and there's changes to food and stuff, and adrenaline and all that stuff, and different, you know, bloodlust with melee, and just different stuff with range, magic, all that stuff. So really cool. So so yeah, I really like the update. So really cool. So just wanted to make a video on this, and this was lots of fun. So so yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.